You know, man, God is good, man, and I think God loves football, and hopefully we'll get to play since we're in God's country. So we're looking forward to a season.
I think we're going to play. I think we're going to play. There's too many people in America that love football. Our leaders are going to have to be pretty bold to cancel football season.
I think it's going down. I think we're having a football season, whether it's a shortened one with just conference games, but I'm hoping that we'll play the entire season.
Well, right now, my opinion is if people keep not wearing the mask and all that, it's going to hang around. We're going to have to abide by the guidelines, whether we like it or not.
We unfortunately had one of the first Arkansas victims of COVID-19, and that was Donut Richardson, who was number 54 at Little Rock Central and was number 67 at the University of Arkansas. And so he is who we're dedicating our season to. All indications are that we're playing a season. So we're getting ready, we're gearing up. If we're told something differently, then we'll go from there. But at this point, we're ready to play. We're excited, our kids are excited. We're doing everything we can to be safe.
My personal opinion right now, I think it's 50-50. I think it's a day-to-day decision based upon the numbers and how we can handle mass crowds coming into stadiums and keeping everybody as healthy as possible to meet all the guidelines.
From what I'm hearing, we've got a lot of work to do, as a society to make sure that things are going well enough for us to be able to compete. I hope that we do. We need it for our young people, not just our football players, but just our school community, and to be able to start the season off and to start our school year off on a good foot.
I think there will be a season. What that season's going to look like, I can't tell you. I would hope that they would move the season to the spring.
I'm going to have another football season, hopefully. These guys that are seniors if they miss this season, it makes it really tough.
We need to play football. This community needs it. The state needs it. I think the country needs football to get back to some normalcy around. I think we'll be fine. We'll deal with the people that get sick and move forward just like we would any other situation that we've been through.
Obviously, I think there are measures that we can take to help not spread the sickness around, but I think we're going to play.
I think, maybe a little difference in like no fans in the stands, or, maybe not the band, just different things that we've always seen, but now maybe to just kids playing a game, just like you're seeing some of the pro teams that are doing. But I hope there's fans, because I tell you what, I can't imagine playing a game and nobody's cheering. So I don't know what that'd be like, and I think that'd be considered like practice. And so hopefully we'll have fans and excitement to go with each one of these games.
And we stress to our kids when they leave here, if you go into a grocery store, wear a mask. Do what the government's asking you to do, and hopefully we can eventually get this thing under control so we can possibly play.
I'm willing to do whatever. I know the Malvern School District's ready to do whatever it takes to be able to field the stadium and play football on Thursday nights and Friday nights.
The mindset is very simple. The way that we understand it, we're playing. I don't think there's any coach out there that wants to go into the season not prepared. So as far as we know, we're getting ready as if we're playing. God willing, everything will normal out and we'll get to play this year, and hopefully our governing officials will make the right choices and will allow that to happen. I think that sports is important for young men and for communities, and so I hope that happens this year.
We know things are coming up with family members or people that we know of that are dealing with illness and sickness, and then we respond appropriately if those things happen. But as far as our season, we plan to play, and if we're told something else, we'll go from there. But I know all the coaches around the state are looking forward to playing this season, and that's our expectation, and that's where we're going until we're told something else.
It's safety first. We're here for the kids. We're all about the kids. We want the kids to be safe. The reason I got into coaching is to help kids do something they can't do by themselves, and we want to really, really continue to practice social distancing, wear our masks, and just follow the guidelines and procedures that's been laid out for us.
I'm glad we at least got to come back for the summer. If something happens and we don't get to play, at least right now they're feeling some form of normality. It makes them feel like it's normal again because they're getting to come to practice. For their sake, once again, I've known how hard these guys have worked. It would be sad if they wouldn't be able, if they're not able to come out and finish what they started way back in January.
I think it's got to be worry about today and not worry about tomorrow, because we don't know what tomorrow's going to hold. So, you know, one thing I'm telling our guys, and I told them this morning, was the only thing we can worry about is today. What can we do today to get us ready for week one? And we're going to wake up tomorrow, come back and go to work and worry about tomorrow and take it one day at a time. It would crush the community, and I think you can say that about every community in Arkansas. I mean, Friday night football is so awesome to have in these small communities, and not just the football players, the band, the cheerleading, the dance, the old alumni coming back, and even the Pee-wee guys, getting to watch the guys play, and so it's huge. And I think it would crush the community, and it'd be hard to tell these seniors that have worked so hard for their senior year, guys, you know, they've canceled your season. And I think we've got to do everything we can as a group, as a coaches association, as an administration team, and we've got to work well with the AAA and the Department of Health to make sure that we can play football to some sort of capacity this year.
You know, for us, it's we learned a long time ago we have to be adaptable. Every day's a new day for us. We just are excited to see our kids every day and to be able to work out with them, but are looking forward to an opportunity, hopefully, to get to play our season and to see some type of a normal day-to-day task come back.
So we're trying to prepare like the season's going on, and right now, you know, I think we need to play sports and get that going again. I think we, you know, in the spring we kind of backed off all that stuff, and I think at the time that was probably the right thing, but I think it's time to get back to school, and then I think also back to athletics, and I think that as long as we do the things that are the precautions to do the right thing, I think we're going to keep kids safe and do the right thing with all these kids.
We just have to assume that you know, football is going to go on as normal, and we're doing exactly everything that you know, the AAA and the state, you know, allows us to do right now, and you know, I'm not going to lie, it always crosses your mind, you know, what if you hear rumors, you know, possibly moving, you know, football to the spring, and all these other rumors, and you know, we're at the point now. I just let us know what, you know, what we can do, and you know, we'll be ready whatever, you know, choice they decide.
Well, I'm a really optimistic guy, and I tell the guys this all the time. Let's just take care of ourselves, and you know, we can't control what's going to happen, but if we'll help take care of ourselves by wearing the mask and doing things that we're supposed to, hopefully we can have a season and everything. You know, hoping that they lift some restrictions and allow us to go ahead and start practicing full gear with football. Keeping our fingers crossed that everything it opens up soon, and then we can get back to normal football activities. I actually told our guys this morning that, you know, let's make sure that we're staying on top of helping control this virus, you know, and we definitely don't want to start the 2020 school year off with missing football. It would be very difficult to miss a football season.
I think we ought to play. I think we ought to go back to school, and I think we ought to get back to normal as quickly as possible and do what we can to protect the elderly, the people that are in harm's way, and the rest of us need to get back to normal.
You know, we want to play, you know, especially these seniors. These guys have put a lot into this program.
It's no championship worth anybody's life, and so safety comes first. And you know, in saying that, you know, of course, we're following all the guidelines.
We just got to do what we got to do. As long as we follow the rules and we can get to where we can safely play, then we're all for it.
Get those guys, you know, as a ninth grader all the way to their senior year, and you know, and you really don't know right now. So, you know, I'm just hoping.
Be a tough pill to swallow. Hope that everything changes around and we're able to move on to the next phase and get some football going.